Alright, y'all, we're gonna make some really interesting chicken pasta, but it's so good. So you need your chicken, you'll need a pasta. You don't have to use tortellini, but I like it. It's like a little touch. Garlic, onion, black pepper, cheese, 2 kinds of pasta sauce. Yes, you need both. Italian seasoning, a little more onion, and some other kind of garlic. You don't have to use both kinds. I do, just to make it a little more flavorful. So you have all these wonderful ingredients, and the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put the 2 sauces in our crock pot first. I have mine on, but I failed to grab a liner, so I'm going to grab a liner first. Alright guys, so the first things first is we're going to add our sauces. So I'm going to add, and you can add any kind of spaghetti sauce you want, you just need the big jar of spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to add my roasted garlic and Parmesan Prego. And I would say do not add one that is like super chunky. That's not, you don't want to go for like the super chunky. You want more saucy. Second, we're gonna add our jar of Alfredo. Any kind of Alfredo will do. Or you can make it homemade. I'm doing this video early in the morning. We're not gonna do that right now. And you really just kind of want to pour them together. If you want to put a little bit of water or milk to get either of the jars really, really clean, that's completely an option. Now, at this point, you can add the chicken in, or you can add your sauces for your seasonings first. I'm adding my seasonings. So, first we're gonna do some onion powder. A little bit of black pepper. And I'm gonna do minced onion. You can use a real onion, and I know you're like, why are you using 2 kinds of onions? Just adds a little flavor to me. If you do not like onion, pick one or none. Completely up to you guys. Next, we're gonna add just a little bit of granulated garlic. Just a very little bit. As I picked a garlic-based sauce. Italian seasoning, season with your heart. So I will be adding a lot of this. And then the last one we're gonna add is our actual like real garlic, our minced garlic. Again, you can use non, like what I'm doing, but I think minced garlic just kind of adds a little bit to everything. So I'm gonna add probably 2 spoonfuls. And I did not realize quite how low I was on garlic until about right now. So, 2 spoonfuls. Now, I'm gonna mix this up together before I put my chicken in. And you can use a whisk. I'm simply just gonna use my spoon. And I'm just gonna lightly do it. I really don't want to tear the liner. I'm just gonna kind of get it good. All right, so now that we have it pretty kind of blended, we're just gonna throw our chicken in and make sure that it goes pretty well covered in the sauce. All right guys, I chicken out the last of my spaghetti sauce. Now I'm gonna put my chicken directly into the sauce. I have 2 good sized chicken breasts. I'm just gonna take my scissors that I cut them with. I'm just gonna make sure that they are all the way down in the sauce, since my scissors are already dirty. Okay, now, everything is basically in until we get ready to add our pasta and our cheese later. So now we're just gonna cover this and cook it on low for 8 hours. All right guys, so it's been 8 hours. We're just gonna shred our chicken. And I'm really just gonna pull it apart with tongs. You can use a blender or forks or whatever really you want. I'm just shredding it. After we shred it up, I'm really not gonna completely shred it, just kind of chunking it up. We're gonna put our noodles in. Now, normally if you just want to use regular noodles, you can just boil a pot and just kind of throw it in with it. I am going to use a bag of frozen cheese tortellini. Because that's what we like. So, just put those there. I'm going to use this. And I'm really just going to open it and I'm going to throw it in and I'm going to mix it up and it will just cook in the sauce. So, throw that big chunk in there and we're just going to mix it up. Just kind of move it around. Just like so. See, it's already falling apart. It's already broken up. And I'm just gonna let this literally sit here in the sauce on low for probably another, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. But I am gonna add my shredded cheese on top. So I have a bag of creamy mozzarella. I'm just gonna shred it on top. Just like so. Whole bag. Just move it around. Just kind of coat it. And then we're just gonna cover it back up for about 10-15 minutes. It is still on low. And I am gonna show you an amazing chicken pasta when it's done. Alright guys, so it's been about 15 minutes. Cheese is nice and melted. And our tortellini, I called it rotel. Our tortellini is done. It's gooey and looks good. So now we're just gonna get us a nice spoonful. Look at all that cheese. Oh my gosh, look at that cheese pull. Just gonna put it right in the bowl. And now you have a nice good bowl of some chicken tortellini. Alright guys, that is your final finished recipe. And I hope you guys enjoy this just as much as I do.